Good morning, Monarchs fans. We are here once again at the Homeschool World Series in beautiful Auburndale, Florida. It looks like it's going to be a wonderful day today. No chance of rain later in this afternoon, but nothing early this morning. This is Game 6 for the Monarchs in this Homeschool World Series after taking a game yesterday from the Waukesha Saints. Today we are playing the Austin Texans in a consolation game. This doesn't determine anything as far as placement or anything, but a good last game. Monarchs wearing their blue jerseys for the first time in this series, and we're having a meeting on the mound for the first time. They're the one of the yellow shirted people who run the HWSA are out there talking to him, along with the umpires and the two teams. Not exactly sure what's going on. Never seen this before in our 4 years, but he's talking to him. And here we're going to go ahead and have a word of prayer before the game starts. All right, flags showing that the wind is blowing from right to left, and Monarchs are going to be the visiting team here today. Coach Heldman had to go back to the Nashville area. His daughter is graduating from Bryan University today, so congratulations to him. Still leaves Coach Mark Pelletier running the team today and calling the signs from third base, and on first base, Coach Terry Tarpley. We want to thank all the coaches, Coach Heldman, Coach Tarpley, Coach Dylan Tarpley, and Coach Pelletier for a fun season. It's been a few ups and downs, some injuries along the way. Overall, the Monarchs are sitting at technically a 16-21-1 record. We are 1-4 here at the Homeschool World Series. This will be our last broadcast of the year. It's also going to be the last game for 4 of our seniors, and we'll highlight them throughout the broadcast today. Each of them had to write a little bio that is in the program here for the Homeschool World Series. And so I'll read each of the bios as they come up to bat. Yesterday, Connor Bean pitched a complete game, 1-run inning to finish out his career at the Monarchs. He won't be on the mound today, but I believe all 4 seniors will be starting today. And as I said, we're going to be the visiting team, and we'll get to play here in just a few minutes. I don't have the Texans lineup, but I can see a few of the numbers here. And so I will on the mound today, looks like we have senior number 28, Jackson Allen. Almost said Alan Jackson, but Jackson Allen. Behind the plate, senior number 9, Luke Markham. On third base, well, I thought I could read it. It says number 7, but I don't see a number 7 on their roster here, so we'll have to come back to that. On first base, number 22, junior Asher Crone. On second base, number 32, freshman Chandler Ellis. At shortstop, probably need to get binoculars on these games. Looks like 17. I'm going to say it's number 17. Yeah, he's listed as shortstop. Number 17, senior Jordan Schlusher. And now I can read the third baseman. Number 21, sophomore Jaden Gruber. The outfielders will have to wait till I get the lineup because I can't see that far away. Up first, though, for the Monarchs, leading off this game in his last game as a Monarch, is senior number 17, Harrison Adelgren. Harrison says, I've been playing baseball for 12 years, the last 5 of those with the Monarchs. I love the Monarchs organization. I have built lifelong friendships and appreciate the Christian atmosphere, which has been encouraging and comfortable for me over the years. I'm so grateful for the coaching staff for the time and effort they've given to this team. I also want to especially thank my mom Kelly and my dad Damon for everything they've done for me to get me where I am today and for continuing to support me no matter what. Love you guys. First pitch outside. Oh, looks like we lost our camera here. No, that's back now. First pitch outside for ball 1. I'm still undecided as to where I'm attending college, but it's my desire to play baseball at the collegiate level. Peace out. Next pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 on Harrison. Sorry if the camera glitched out there. Not sure if you guys saw everyone at the mound and everything, but it looks like the camera's back working. Next pitch is in the dirt for ball 2. 2-1 on Harrison. Now the Harrison takes that one. Fly ball to left field. Left fielder running over in the gap. Center fielder coming over. It drops in for a stand-up double. Harrison leads off the game with a stand-up double. Put a nice fly ball into the gap. Right between the two outfielders. They were both running at it. Looked like they might have got a little bit off on their communication there as to who was getting that, but it drops in there for a leadoff double. Up to bat now, freshman number 32, Cameron Pelletier. Shortstop kind of sneaking over to second. Pitcher comes home with it. Catches the outside corner for strike 1 on Cameron. Shortstop still kind of sneaking in behind it. Called time. Cameron said he was taking a little too long there. And we're back to play here. Cameron takes that one, drives it to center field. It's going to drop in front of the center fielder. One hops in there for a base hit. Center fielder was playing pretty deep. That's number 42 in center field. I was finally able to see his number. Number 42, senior Jedediah Crone. Ball drops in front of him as he was playing deep. Playing in left field for the Texans is number 1, sophomore Seth Markham. And looks like in right field is number 29, sophomore Ben Plesk. Up to bat, senior number 13, Connor Bean. Connor says, I've played for the Middle Tennessee Monarchs for 4 years now. I've been very blessed to be part of such a great program that built me into the Christian I am today. Swinging strike 1. Cameron slides in and gets tagged out, stealing second. Good throw by the catcher. Cameron got a little bit of a late jump. Connor says, I can't wait to see what this year has in store for us, but no matter what, it will be worth it. And he lists James 3:13 as his verse. So 0-1 on Connor. 1 out now. Runner on third base still. Ball at the knees for strike 2. 0-2 on Connor. Pitch is fouled back out of play. Remains 0-2. Connor takes that one, fouls it out of play as well on the left field side. Little looping fly ball to the second baseman. He goes back for it and grabs it for out number 2. Up to bat now, number 23, Landon Trader takes pitch for strike 1. Next pitch up high and inside for ball 1. 1-1 on Landon. Pitch. Next pitch up high for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strikes on Landon. Pitch down low and in a little bit inside for a ball. 3-1. High for ball 4, and Landon walks. 2-out walk. Runners on first and third. Brings up junior number 7, Tyler Holt. Runners on first and third. 2 outs. Monarchs trying to capitalize here and take an early lead in this game. First pitch popped up, foul ground behind first base. First baseman grabs it for out number 3. So, despite a leadoff double by Harrison and a single by Cameron, Monarchs do not push any runs across the board, and we head into the bottom of the first. No score. On the mound today for the Monarchs, pitching in his last start, is number 17, Harrison Adelgren. Harrison battled a arm injury earlier in the year and hasn't had a whole lot of time at the plate this season, but he's going to get the last start here for the Monarchs. Behind the plate, number 35, Brett Kitchens. On first base, number 7, Tyler Holt. Second base, number 23, Landon Trader. Shortstop, number 6, Caden Woodward. At third base, starting in his last game for the Monarchs, senior number 18, Seth Fetchy. In right field, also starting his last game for the Monarchs, senior number 13, Connor Bean. In center field, I'll get that in a second. First pitch, high for ball one. In center field, starting his last game for the Monarchs, senior number 14, Kobe Kreppel. And in left field, number 32, Cameron Pelletier. Catches the outside corner for strike one. Up to bat for the Austin Texans, senior number 9, Luke Markham. Curveball stays inside for ball two. 2-1. Next pitch catches the outside corner for strike two. 2-2 now. I'm not exactly behind center plate, so it's a little hard to see exactly where the ball lands. Ground ball, foul toward the Monarchs dugout. Pitch is fouled straight back. Swinging strike three gets him looking, or so gets him swinging for out number one. Brings up senior number 17, Jordan Slusher. One out, nobody on here in the bottom of the first. Pitch just misses low for ball one. Low and outside for ball two. 2-0. Ground ball up the middle, past Caden, into center field for a base hit. Brings up to bat senior number 28, Jackson Allen. For the Texans, I don't know if this is the last tournament they play or if they continue on their season after this, but this is the last game for the Monarchs of the 2019 season. Throws over to first. Ooh, gets him. Look, leaning. Good heads-up play by Harrison to kind of get him asleep. So erases the single, clears the bases. 2 outs now as their pitcher steps in. First pitch tips it into Brent's glove for strike one. Curveball actually ends up behind him for ball one. 1-1. Swinging strike two. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Just misses outside. Well, actually, maybe that was a little more outside than I thought. Ball two. Little chopper up the middle, just past Caden's glove, into center field for a 2-out base hit. That'll bring up center fielder, senior number 42, Jedediah Crone. We're going to have a courtesy runner for the pitcher, and it's going to be number 14, sophomore Noah Cano. ball gets past Tyler. Runner advances to second base. And quick throw by Tyler over to Seth at third keeps him from going any further. So runner on second, 2 outs for Jedediah. Popped up, but it's going to go foul, out of play. Wind pushes that one well foul. Curveball stays outside for ball. 1-1. Ground ball. Tyler backhands it. Oh, no, it gets past him into right field. Connor comes up throwing, but gets throws a little late, gets past Brent, and allows number 42 to advance to second. So the Texans put up a run here with 2 outs on the hit by number 42. Brings up number 1, sophomore Seth Markham. Sorry, I lost my lineup there. Seth is the left fielder. Ground ball to Seth at third base, over to first. Tyler scoops it, but not able to hang on to it, not able to dig it out of the dirt, and he is safe. So short hop by Seth. Tyler's not able to dig it out of the dirt. Now runners on first and third, 1 out. Up to bat, number 21, sophomore Jaden Gruber. Jaden is their third baseman. Monarchs having a little bit of problem fielding the ball today. Runner takes his lead, and he goes to second. Brent picks it up, throws it, fires it down to Caden, who is coming in to try to catch the runner coming off a third and get him at home. So I don't know if that's technically a stolen base or defensive indifference, but 1-0 count. Next pitch takes the inside pitch, fouls it out of play. 1-1. Pitcher going, stole. He gets in there. He's going to make it. Wow, he has a stolen base. Harrison caught sleeping number 42 with a heads-up play. Comes home. Brent took a spike to the hand here. He calls timeout. He's going to walk over to his left hand hanging there. I think he tried to get in and either got a spike or something. He's holding his left hand. So the Texans have a 2-run lead here in the bottom of the first. Brent, we might be having a change here. Yeah, we're going to have Brent hurt himself pretty bad there. He instantly walked over right after the play was over, holding his hand. It looks like he's going to have to come out. So we'll take a break here as we get a new catcher in. Replacing Brent behind the plate is going to be number 0, Zach Privatera. Runner at third, 2 outs, 2-1 count on the batter. 2-0 lead for the Texans in the bottom of the first. Jaden Gruber still at the plate. Pitch inside for ball 3, 3-1. Their coach calls timeout and going to talk to the field umpire. I don't know if he's talking about something in Harrison's motion. That's what it looks like. He's pointing over to him. Now the field umpire is going to walk in. I don't know if he's going to talk to him. No, he's walking in to talk to the home plate umpire. All right, see if he's going to talk to his pitcher at all. Nope. I don't know if they just said something to look for. Watch for in Harrison's motion or something. 3 balls, 1 strike. Harrison asked the field umpire, and doesn't look like he said anything. Pitch catches the outside corner for strike 2. Full count now. Takes that pitch, slaps it foul over the dugout. Number 1 trying to get Harrison to balk as he rushes down the line, faking the steal. Harrison steps off. Seth's going to go over and hold him on now. Comes home with it. Called strike 3 at the knees. But the Texans put up 2 runs in the bottom of the first. And we head to the top of the second. Monarchs down 2-0. Up to bat for the Monarchs in the top of the second. Designated hitter number 9, Rodney Bakken. I think Coach Pelletier was just talking about the changes to his lineup with Zach coming in. First pitch curveball stays up high for ball 1. I was talking to people. Looks like Brent, it wasn't a spike that he caught. It was some kind of twisting and maybe hurt his thumb or wrist as he went to dive in to make the tag. It twisted his hand. Next pitch is a ground ball to the third baseman. Third baseman bobbles it for second, picks it up over to first. Ball bounces in the dirt, gets away. The catcher's there to pick it up. It's going to be close play. No, it's not. Rodney in there, standing at second base. So for the second inning in a row, the Monarchs have a runner on second to lead it off on the error by the third baseman, and then another error to move him over to second base. Brings up shortstop number 6, Caden Woodward. Second baseman holding Rodney on. Now he backs away. Pitch comes home. Caden takes that one, drives it at the shortstop, throws it over to the first baseman for an out. Rodney thought that he was going to maybe fake a throw, so he did a little stutter step, but he's moved over to third base. So runner at third, one out on the essentially a sacrifice by Caden. Brings up senior number 18, Seth Fetchy. Seth says, I've been playing baseball since I was 4 years old. Each season has filled me with joy and a true love for the game of baseball. I've played anywhere from Little League to travel ball. I started playing on the Monarchs in 7th grade. I love the organization and the players. I thank my mom and dad for giving me the opportunity to play 14 years of baseball. I plan to attend Middle Tennessee State University to pursue a degree in interactive media. Rep the King. First pitch, high and inside for ball one. Swinging, strike one. That one's in the dirt, blocked by the catcher to keep Rodney from coming in. 2 balls, 1 strike. Swinging, strike 2 on an off-speed pitch. Seth was out in front of that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside for ball 3. Full count. Pitch is popped up, foul ground, over near the dugout. First baseman reaches out, makes a great catch for out number 2. Brings up senior center fielder number 14, Kobe Kreppel. Kobe says, I've been playing baseball since I was 4 years old. I've played in recreational, middle, and high school baseball, but I've only been on the Monarchs for 2 years. Playing for this team has been an amazing experience, and I am beyond blessed to have been part of this team. Playing baseball and working on cars are my main hobbies. I plan to attend university this year to pursue my dreams of becoming an automotive engineer. First pitch tipped down for strike 1. Curveball catches the inside corner for a strike. 0-2 on Kobe. Swinging, strike 3. He drops it, but then tags Kobe quickly. And the Monarchs are out in the top of the second. So despite having another runner on second base, the Monarchs are not able to push anyone across. Looks like Brent has his catching gear back on. Might be coming out here. We'll see if he comes out here in the bottom of the second. Heading to the bottom of the second, Monarchs down 2-0. So Brent did not come back in. He was out there trying to lobby for Coach Pelletier to let him back in, it seemed like, but Coach Pelletier said, no, sit down, at least for right now. So Zach Privatera is still behind the plate. No other changes for the Monarchs. Up to bat, first baseman number 22, junior Asher Crone. First pitch, curveball in there for a strike. Hard ground ball to Caden, picks it up to first. Oh, ball bounces in there, gets away from Tyler, but he gets it quickly and keeps the runner from advancing. Caden rushed to throw a little bit, gets past Tyler, so he reaches on an error. Brings up the right fielder, number 29, sophomore Ben Plesk. Harrison gets his sign from Zach, checks his runner at first. Comes set. Throws over at first, lazy throw, just trying to keep him close. Not a very big lead again at first. Harrison comes home with it this time. Ground ball foul to the Monarchs dugout. I'm sorry, we do have a defensive change. Looks like Rodney has moved from designated hitter into right field. So Connor's out, and Rodney is in right field. Throw over to first, not in time. Another not very big lead for the runner at first. Harrison comes home with it. Ball stays up a little bit high. 1-1. Another easy throw. Gets past Tyler, and he's going to advance to second base. So we have a runner on second now, nobody out. 1-1 count on the batter. Ground ball, backhanded by Seth, bounces away from him. Harrison picks it up. So Seth able to knock that one down, but not able to get a hold of it. So runners on first and third, nobody out. Brings up number 32, second baseman Chandler Ellis. Harrison looks the runner back at third. We have a timeout called by their coach. He's going to ask about a balk there as well. I think the field umpire is going to say he stepped off the rubber. He trots back over. And we're back to play. Maybe he was complaining something about Tyler blocking the base or something. There's a pointed over there. Nobody going. Pitch is outside for a ball. Next pitch, curveball stays up for ball 2, 2-0. Monarchs trying to get out of a jam here in the bottom of the second. Squares to bunt, ball in the dirt. 3-0 count. Pitch catches the outside corner for a strike, and the runner dives in without a throw. Zach faked the throw down there to try to get the runner to come off third, but he did not. So 3 balls, 1 strikes, runners on second and third, nobody out. That pitch in there for strike 2. Full count now. Curveball stays up high for a walk. Bases loaded now as we go back to the top. Oh. No. Yeah, go back to the top of the lineup. Senior catcher number 9, Luke Markham. Coach Pelletier calls timeout. Wants to talk to his pitcher and his infield. They seem to be a little bit off right now. And we're going to have a courtesy runner for number 29. I didn't realize you could do a courtesy on a fielder, but we're going to have a courtesy runner. I did not catch the number of the person going in. Looks like maybe 20. Is it 33? I think it's number 33, Blaine Lichtenstein, in there as the courtesy runner. First pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1. Infielders in on the grass to prevent the run at home. Outfielders playing fairly short. Next pitch is in the dirt, a little bit low for ball 1. Monarchs could use a strikeout or a nice double play here. That pitch misses outside for ball 2. Fly ball to right field. Rodney grabs it, throwing it in. Ball cut off by Tyler to Zach, and he is going to be out. Oh, he dives under the tag somehow. Zach lost focus there. Got a runner at second, tagged him out, going back home. And he drops the ball, and he's safe at home. So on a really, I don't even know how to score all that. Fly ball to right fielder Rodney for an out. Into Zach, guy slides underneath, safe. Runner thrown out, going from first to second, and on that throw, another run comes in. So the Monarchs are down 4-0 here in the bottom of the second. 2 outs, nobody on. For shortstop, number 17, senior Jordan Slusher. Ground ball to Seth, picks it up, fires it over to first for out number 3. But the Texans put up 2 more runs on the bottom of the second. Heading to the top of the third, Monarchs down 4-0. Leading off for the Monarchs in the top of the third, catcher number 0, Zach Privatera. Waits on the curveball, but ends up popping it up to short right field, actually right behind the second baseman. Right fielder calls him off for out number 1. Back to the top of the lineup for the Monarchs, senior number 17, Harrison Adelgren. First pitch misses for a ball. Ball too low. Harrison doubled his first at bat. Did not come in to score. Off-speed pitch for strike 1. That pitch ripped foul down the third baseline. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Harrison. 1 out. That one is ripped right at the shortstop. Backhands it, drops it for a second. Beats the runner on the throw. Knocked it down. Picked it up very quickly and made the throw over to first for out number 2. Brings up left fielder number 32, Cameron Pelletier. First pitch stays up high for a ball. Takes that one, pops it up a little bit. Oh, good try by the catcher to make the diving catch, but just out of his reach. Foul ball from another field just came into our field of play here. Okay, Cameron steps back in, 1-1, 2 outs. That pitch is down low for a ball. Low and inside for ball 3, 3-1 on Cam. Outside for ball 4. So a 2-out walk brings up senior number 13, Connor Bean. Rodney and Connor switch positions essentially. Connor becomes the designated hitter now, and Rodney went in at right field. Cameron has a big lead there, slides back in safely. Cameron singled in the first and then was caught stealing. Another big lead by Cam. Comes home, he goes, pit outside, and he is going to be out again. Oh, umpire called him safe. I don't know if from this angle it was difficult to see, but the umpire was right there. I guess Cameron slid around the tag. 1-0 on Connor. Big lead. Shortstop creeping in behind him. Outside pitch for ball 2. Catcher wants to go talk to his pitcher real quick. All right, they're, I guess, back on the same page now. Coach Tarpley talked to Connor real quick. Connor has a couple home runs on the year, but probably difficult to hit one out with the way the wind is blowing. And these are pretty deep fields as well. Shortstop playing behind Cameron. Call the balk on him. Advances him to third base. He's going to go talk to his... He's going to go explain to the coach why he called the balk. Says he moved his front foot before. I'm trying to pick up on what he's saying. They're talking about foot placement and movement and everything. Of course, you're not going to win an argument here against on a judgment call. Well, I say that. We had a balk reversed yesterday's game, I believe it was. But this guy seemed very emphatic about his balk call, so he's explaining why he gave it to him. And coach doesn't like the explanation, but not going to change anything. So runner on third, 2 outs, 2-0 count on Connor. Connor drives that one into center field. Number 42 back makes the catch for out number 3. So no runs for the Monarchs in the top of the third. Heading to the bottom of the third, still down 4-0. No changes defensively for the Monarchs. Let me double check that and make sure he didn't sneak anyone in there. I mean, no. Leading off for the Texans, senior pitcher number 28, Jackson Allen. First pitch, Mitch is inside for a ball. Justin a little bit inside for ball 2. 2-0. Misses outside for ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. That one chopped foul. Tried to check his swing. Wasn't able to. 3-1. Ground ball to the second baseman. Landon stays down on it, picks it up. Throw over to first for out number 1. Brings up center fielder, senior, number 42, Jedediah Crone. That pitch in there for a called strike. Tried a little sidearm curveball or something there. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but stayed way outside for ball 1. 1-1. Swinging strike 2. Nice little curveball. Dropped out at the bottom of the zone there at the end. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And swinging strike 3. I think he got. No, he says he did drop it. Strikeout. Zach throws it down to Tyler to complete the strikeout for out number 2. 2 outs. Up to bat. Left fielder. Sophomore number 1, Seth Markham. Swinging on a little off-speed pitch for strike 1. Harrison seems to have settled down here in this inning. After all the questions about his mechanics, that pitch is fouled back. At one time, both third base and first base coach came in to question the field umpire about something that Harrison or Tyler was doing. I think it threw him off a little bit. 0-2. That pitch is in the dirt for a ball. That ball stays outside. Actually goes in behind him. 2-2. A little bit high for a ball. Full count now. Curveball catches the inside corner for strike 3. The Texans go down in order in the bottom of the 3rd. Head into the top of the 4th. Monarchs need to get some hits and some runners on base. Down 4-0. And we have a pitching change for the Texans here in the top of the fourth. Pitching now, junior number 22, Asher Crone. He moves from first base to the pitching position, and number 28, Jackson Allen, moves from pitcher over to first. Up to bat first for the Monarchs, second baseman number 23, Landon Schrader. First pitch inside for a ball. See if the Monarchs can get something going here with the new pitcher. Of course, we've had a few hits, just haven't been able to string anything together. Inside for ball 2, 2-0. Swinging strike 1. Pitch up high for ball 3. 3-1 on Landon. Ball 4 high, Landon takes his base. So a leadoff walk brings up first baseman number 7, Tyler Holt. Coach Pelletier calls the signs. With as good as this catcher's throwing, I'm not sure we're going to be running on the first pitch. Landon gets a good-sized lead there, though. Not going. First pitch called strike. Throw back in. Landon dives back in safely. Another big lead by Landon. Tyler takes one in the side. Hit by pitch. So 2 on, nobody out for right fielder number 9, Rodney Bakken. So the Monarchs trying to get something going here in the fourth. Get back in this game. Drops down a bunt to the pitcher. Nobody there to cover first base. And Rodney is on. Nice bunt. A little bit of a mental mistake there on the Texans defense. Didn't have anyone covering first. So bases loaded now. Nobody out. Catcher's going to walk out and talk to his pitcher. Up to bat for the Monarchs, shortstop number 6, Caden Woodward. We'll see what Coach Pelletier calls here. Don't think he would drop down a bunt, but you never know. Last game of the season, not really playing for anything. We'll see. Curveball in there for a strike. High for ball 1. Got several other games going on, including the Division II championship game, which is going on a field that I can't see from here, between the St. Louis Patriots and the Richmond Patriots. Next pitch down low for a ball. Good block by the catcher. Keep Landon from coming in. That pitch catches the inside corner for a strike. That pitch is inside for a ball. Full count on Caden. 3 balls, 2 strikes, bases loaded. Nobody out. Caden drives that one. Fly ball to left field. Landon tags. Throw coming in. Going to be a little bit up the line. Allows the runner to score, and the Monarchs are on the board. Rodney going into second. Good heads up play by Rodney to make it over there on the throw. So a sacrifice fly brings in 1. And Texans coach is going to go out and talk to his pitcher. All right, coach just wanted to settle down his pitcher and his infield. No change being made. Brings up senior number 18, Seth Fetchy. 1 out, runners on second and third. First baseman playing in on the grass and off the line. Takes the first pitch, pops it up into none of that no man's land. Second baseman over, makes the catch for out number 2. First baseman was going to have a hard time with that, but the second baseman was able to come over and make the catch. So 2 outs, still 2 on. Brings up senior center fielder number 14, Kobe Kreppel. Swings off balance at the first pitch, strike 1. Big lead for Rodney at second. He's almost halfway to third. Pitch up high for a ball. Tyler came way down the line. Catcher thought about throwing it down there. Ball low, gets away from the catcher. Unfortunately, it didn't look like it was going very far, and it wasn't. Catcher lost it for a second, but not enough for Tyler to score on that one. Good to see Brent Kitchens back on the in the on-deck circle with his catcher's gear on, so he might be coming back in here. We'll see. Ball stays up high. 3-1. Pitcher steps off. I think it was a little. Rodney had gotten a little too far off second base for his liking. He's kind of cleaning his cleats now. Mound is a little bit wetter than the rest of the field, since they keep it tarped at night. Oh, it looks like we're going to. Rodney goes back. That's okay. Maybe we can get this pitcher off his game a little bit here. Good job by Rodney. Tyler started creeping down third base. Rodney's still off. He's got a big lead. Shortstop. Nope, comes home with it. Pitch is inside for strike. 3-2. That wasn't the pitch Kobe was looking for on 3-1. Curveball came back in. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Second, the shortstop holding Rodney on a little bit closer now. Makes a break, but pitcher comes home with it. Swinging strike 3, drops it, and gets him for out number 3. But the Monarchs are able to put 1 run on the board in the top of the 4th. Heading to the bottom of the 4th, down 4-1. And we have some defensive changes for the Monarchs here in the bottom of the 4th. Brent Kitchens is back in behind the plate. And we're going to have Caleb Fouth coming in at third base. And third baseman Seth Fetchie moves over to second base. And then Landon Schrader moves from second over to first. So Tyler, it will be out of the lineup here. And Caleb enters, I assume, in his spot in the lineup. And then the defensive changes. The outfield remains the same. Rodney in right, Kobe in center, and Cameron in left. Harrison still on the mound in his 4th inning of work. First pitch in there for a called strike. Oh. For Austin, this is third baseman number 21, Jaden Gruber. Pitch outside for a ball. 1-1. Ground ball to Caden. Gets it on the high hop. Fires it over to Landon at first for out number 1. That brings up the current pitcher, junior number 22, Asher Crone. First pitch catches the inside corner for strike 1. Little looping fly ball into right field. Rodney picks it up, throws over to first, tries to get him, but ball is dropped by Landon. I'm not sure that would have been in time anyway to get him at first base. Good heads-up play by Rodney trying to get in there. Up to bat, number 33. Oh, looks like we had a change. Up to bat, number 33, Blaine Lichtenstein. First pitch is a ball. Not a big lead for the runner there at first. Harrison throws over anyway. He's back in easily. So 33 is currently pinch hitting. Oh, pitch in there for a called strike. Pinch hitting for the right fielder, Ben Plesk. Next pitch catches the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2. Back in there safely. Little chopper. Caleb coming over, grabs it, fires over first, not in time, and nobody covering third. Unfortunately, good heads-up play as he slides in safely at third. So that was a slow roller. Caleb grabbed it, fielded it cleanly, but the runner beat it out. And then as the third base was clear, good heads-up play by Crane to make it over to third base. So first and third, one out. Brings up second baseman number 32, Chandler Ellis. Landon playing in front of the runner at first, not holding him on. Caleb right at the edge of the grass at third. First pitch in there for a called strike. Ground ball to Caden at short, over to first for out number 2, but the run comes in and makes it 5-1 Texans. So back to a 4-run lead. 2 outs, runner at second base, and we are back to the top of the lineup. Number 9, Luke Markham. First pitch misses outside for a ball. Swinging strike 1 into Brent's glove. Curveball in there for, oh, yeah, it's in there for a strike. Okay. A little bit of a late call there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Up high for a ball. Brent looking the runner back at second before he throws it back to Harrison. Seth kind of holding him on there at second base. Now backs away. A little turn, but little fake tag by Seth. Backs away now. Harrison comes home with it, ball up high. Full count now. And I just heard a Larry call, so they're going to try to pick this guy at second. Didn't work. He didn't have that big of a lead. And the throw was a little bit outside, so I assume that play is going to be off. Caden moving over back behind him, try to keep him a little bit closer. Pitch coming home. Swinging strike 3. But the Texans put up another run, and we are heading to the top of the 5th. Monarchs down 5-1. Some defensive changes for the Texans. We have a new pitcher. Number 1, Seth Markham, sophomore, comes in from left field. He is replaced in left field by number 33, Blaine Lichtenstein, excuse me. And the former pitcher, Asher Crone, moves out to right field to replace Ben Plesk. Up to bat now, catcher number 35, Brent Kitchens. Brent suffered that hand injury in the first inning. Takes that one, fouls it back out of play. But he iced it down, and he's back in playing again behind the plate. Second pitch is in there low, 1-1. That one bounces off of Brent's elbow, and the Monarchs have the leadoff batter on. Brings up senior number 17, Harrison Adelgren, and we're going to have a courtesy runner for the catcher. Number 24, William Fields, comes in to run. Harrison trying to get something going here in the top of the 5th. William has a kind of a small lead. Now he gets a little bit bigger. Ball gets away from the catcher, and William's going to advance to second base on the wild pitch. So runner in scoring position for Harrison. Outside for ball 2, 2-0. Wind kind of feels like it's blowing back in towards us now, although the flag in left field still shows right to left. Next pitch, ground ball back to the pitcher. William caught in between third and second, and he is tagged out trying to duck underneath it. So fielder's choice ground out for Harrison. 1 out. Brings up left fielder number 32, Cameron Pelletier. Coach Pelletier talking to the field umpire, asking him a question. Not sure what he's asking about, but he's out. Not the coach, the runner. Harrison gets his lead at first. Nice size lead there. He goes on the first pitch, ball low, and he's going to be in there without a throw. Stolen base for Harrison. 1-0 count on Cameron. Fake throw over to second. Shortstop keeping him kind of close there at second base. Cameron fouls that one over toward the Texans dugout. 1 ball, 1 strike count. Line drive in there, inside the line for Cameron. Harrison rounding home. Going to be a throw at the place, but it's up the line. He's going to be in there safely. Cameron advances to second base on the throw. Harrison was coming in all the way. He wasn't going to be stopped, and the Monarchs now have 2 runs and are down 5-2. Up to bat, designated hitter, senior number 13, Connor Bean. Good job by Cameron pulling that one just inside the line. Unfortunately, the right fielder got to it pretty quick, but still was able to score Harrison on a close play at the plate. Another left-handed batter up here. See if we can bring Cameron in. Cameron gets his lead at second. Shortstop kind of holding him there, playing right behind him. First pitch up high. Shortstop actually broke toward second base like there was going to be a throw, but there wasn't. Steps off and motions to throw to second, but doesn't make the throw. Pitch high and outside for ball 2, 2-0. Pitcher checks his runner at second, comes home with it. Ball in the dirt, gets away from him. Cameron trots easily over to third base. So another front run is now 90 feet away. 3-0 count on Connor. I'd imagine that Connor has a green light if he sees a good pitch to rip at it. Outside, ball 4. And Connor takes his base. Runners at first and third, 1 out for first baseman number 23, Landon Schrader. Connor not being held on at first. No, now he is. I'm going to move over and hold him, so Connor takes a half step back. Makes a motion over to first, but does not throw. Connor, decent-sized lead. Let's see if he's going. He's going. Pitch up high. Throw down in time to get him out. Good throw by the catcher to bring that high pitch down and get him. Second baseman looks like he's walking off. I think Connor went into him, into his leg there, so second baseman having to walk that one off. Coach going out to talk to his second baseman. Umpire starting to slow walk out towards second base. Break it up, but he's going to make his second baseman run real quick. Coach is. Make sure his leg is okay. He looks okay. All right. Hopefully we'll get back to play here in a second. Runner on third, 2 outs, 1-0 count on Landon. That one's in there for a called strike. Drives that one up the middle. Good way knocked down by the shortstop, but not able to make the play. So base hit by Landon, scores number 32, Cameron Pelletier, and it's now 5-3 Monarchs. Brings up third baseman number 22, Caleb Fouth. First pitch up high, throw down to first. Landon back in safely. Caleb represents the tying run. See if the Monarchs can keep things going here with 2 outs. He takes that low pitch and fouls it away off the fence. Landon has a decent-sized lead at first. Don't think he's going anywhere, though, with this good catcher. That pitch catches the outside corner for strike 2. 1-2 on Caleb. Swinging strike 3 for out number 3. But the Monarchs put 2 runs on the board to cut the lead down to just 2 runs. Heading to the bottom of the 5th, down 5-3. Here in the bottom of the 5th, no changes defensively for the Monarchs. Up to bat, shortstop, senior number 17, Jordan Slusher. First pitch misses the inside for ball 1. Swinging strike 1. Fly ball to right field. Rodney tracking over towards it and brings it in for out number 1. Brings up senior number 28, Jackson Allen. Sorry, I don't have any of the stats for any of the players. I don't have access to the book there. First pitch outside for ball 1. So I'm not sure on how many hits everyone has had or anything. Pitch misses outside for ball 2. Wind has definitely picked up a little bit, blowing back into our face. Ground ball to the right side, through the hole between first and second for a 1-out hit. Brings up senior center fielder number 42, Jedediah Crone. Short lead for the runner at first base. Harrison checks him back, comes home with it. In there for a called strike. Curveball stays outside. 1-1. Throw over. Runner dives back in safely. He's got a really short lead now. Ball low for ball 2, 2-1. Throw over, he's back in, standing up this time. With that short of a lead, I don't think he's going anywhere. Powell pitch fouled straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Pitch is popped up. Short left field. Caden drifting back and grabs it for out number 2. Brings up the current pitcher, number 1, sophomore Seth Markham. Over talking to his coach. Once again, not a big lead for the runner at first base, but Harrison checks him back anyway. First pitch misses for a ball. Ball gets, Brent throws it past Landon at first and gets into right field, and the runner is going to trot safely into second base. So error by Brent, advances the runner. Ball just got away from him as he tried to throw down there. Two outs, runner on second, 1-0 count. Said he went around on that one for strike 1. That's in there for strike 2, 1-2. Caden playing right behind the runner at second, trying to keep him a little closer. Swinging strike 3, got him for out number 3. So no runs here in the bottom of the 5th for the Texans. Heading to the top of the 6th, Monarchs down 5-3. Couple more defensive changes here for the Texans in the top of the 6th. Pitching now is number 32, freshman Chandler Ellis. Coming into play in left field is number 14, sophomore Noah Cano. And in right field, number 19, junior Noah Evans. Up to bat for the Monarchs, right fielder number 9, Rodney Bakken. First pitch inside for a ball. Outside ball 2, 2-0. Misses outside for ball 3, 3-0. Rodney probably taking this pitch as Monarchs need some base runners here. Down low, ball 4, walks him on 4 straight pitches. Brings up shortstop number 6, Caden Woodward. And coach calls a timeout. Wants to talk to his pitcher after throwing those 4 straight balls. And Coach Pelletier calls Caden over to talk to him. And he calls his entire infield in, wants to talk to him. Umpire's going to leave the freshman on the mound. The freshman stays on the mound. Rodney has a decent-sized lead there at first base. Pitch coming in. Bunt is fouled back. Caden was trying to bunt for a hit there. See if he's going to try to bunt again. Third baseman moved in a little farther on the grass. He does bunt, fouls it off once again to the left side. So, obviously not going to be bunting this time with 2 strikes. Rodney has a pretty decent-sized lead now. Not going. Pitch outside for ball 1. Coach Pelletier calls the signs again. Rodney gets his lead. That one's popped straight up. Pitcher calls for it and catches it for out number 1. Up to bat, senior second baseman, number 18, Seth Fetchy. Seth looking for his first hit of the day. Swinging, missed that one. Ball a little bit late, and Rodney's in there with a stolen base. 0-1, 1 out. Runner now in scoring position. Takes the pitch, smacks it up the middle for a base hit. Rodney's going to round third. Throw's going to be up the line. Actually bounces off of him, his foot. RBI single for Seth. Cuts the lead to 1. The throw from center field was up the line, and actually I think it hit Rodney's foot as he was running in. Obviously no problem doing that. So runner at first base. 1 out for senior number 14, Kobe Kreppel. First pitch is outside for a ball. Seth has a decent-sized lead at first. Doubtful he's going anywhere. Oh, he does. He breaks for second. Pitches outside. He's going to beat the throw in. And he slides in safely. Okay, so what do I know about baseball? Apparently, Seth's not the fastest runner in the world, and I can say that because I'm his dad. But he made that one in. Little hook slide. Runner, second baseman coming in to look at him. Kobe swings at that one for strike one. 2-1. Second baseman still holding Seth on, but comes home with it. Inside pitch. Ooh, says it caught the inside corner for strike two. Kobe's like, I don't know about that one. He kind of laughing that one off. 2-2 on Kobe. Takes that one back to the pitcher. Seth comes off second base, and now makes it to third base. So tying run now 90 feet away, 2 outs. And up to bat the catcher, number 35, Brent Kitchens. So the ground out by Kobe advances the runner. Brent was hit last time at bat. First pitch inside. That one almost hit him again. Ball one. Foul tip into the catcher's glove for strike one. Outside, ball two. Curveball inside for ball two. Excuse me, ball three. 3-1. Brent's going to be looking for one pitch here right down the middle. If not anything close, he's not going to swing at it. That was the pitch. Ground ball, though, right at the second baseman. Over to first for out number 3. But the Monarchs cut the lead a little bit more, heading to the bottom of the 6th, only down by 1, 5-4. No defensive changes for the Monarchs here in the bottom of the sixth, down 5-4. Up to bat for the Texans, sophomore number 21, Jaden Gruber. Outside and low for ball one. Next pitch, one hops to Seth, over to first base for out number one. One out, brings up number 14, sophomore Noah Cano. Pitch inside for a ball. Harrison, the Monarchs defense, struggled in the first couple innings. Have settled down since then. Swinging strike one, 1-1. Got him with tried to check his swing and he wasn't able to do it. Strike two. I think he hurt his hand a little bit there trying to hold that one up. High ball 2-2. Sorry, I wasn't laughing at him being hurt. Just the look on his face was kind of funny when he turned back this way. That's in there at the letters for strike three. 2 outs now. Brings up number 33, sophomore Blaine Lichtenstein. Pitch up high for ball one. Swinging at that one. Strike one. 1-1 count on Blaine. Curveball misses low for a ball. That one's low and outside for ball three. 3-1 now. Drives that one. Kobe tries to dive for it, drops in. That's going to roll to the fence. Cameron's going to have to get to it to keep him from going to third. He does get to it in enough time. Good try by Kobe to try to make the diving catch. Just misses it. Ball rolls to the fence for a double. So a 2-out double brings up number 32, freshman Chandler Ellis. Ellis, the second baseman, was hurt on a slide into second earlier. He seems okay now. Not a very big lead at second, but Harrison checks him back. Pitch in there for a called strike. Curveball catches the inside corner for strike two. 0-2 now. Tipped that one. Brent not able to hang on to it. So the freshman stays alive. High and outside for a ball. just misses outside for a ball. 2-2. Curveball bounces off his head, and he takes his base. Two outs, two on, brings up senior number 17, Jordan Slusher. Oh, I'm sorry. Nope. Or at the top of the lineup, senior number 9, Luke Markham. Coach Tarpley's going to go out and talk to Harrison. He's thrown a lot of pitches today. Yeah, just asked the scorekeeper. He is sitting at 103 pitches, but he's going to throw to one more. Up to bat, senior number 9, Luke Markham. Makes a move over to second just to keep the runner a little closer. Nobody was there for a throw. Neither Caden or Seth holding him on. Caden now creeps a little bit closer to second base. Harrison kicks to come home with it. Little ground ball back to Harrison. Scoops it up over to Landon at first. 4 out, number 3. Harrison almost put a little bit too much air on that easy throw, but no runs come across the board in the bottom of the 6th. Heading to the top of the last inning. Monarchs need at least one. We got another pitcher here for the Texans. Senior number 42, Jedediah Crone, comes in to pitch from center field. And in center field now, number 14, Noah Cano. So he moves from left, I believe, to center. Looks like number 33 is over in right, and I think the freshman... No, freshman moved back. He's back at second base now. Anyway, number 42 in the pitch. Up to bat, senior number 17, Harrison Algren. First pitch outside for a ball. 33 is in right. Or excuse me, 33 is in left. Can't tell who's in right now. That pitch in there for a called strike. 1-1 on Harrison. Fouls that one straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Harrison. Curveball fouled it off his foot. That one's fouled out of play. Actually bounced off the fence, rolled back in a little bit. Coach Tarpley walks over, picks it up. So Harry battling up there, trying to get on base here in the top of the last inning. Takes that one, fouls it off. Continuing the battle up there. Curveball in there low for ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes on Harrison. That one's in there low too. Full count now on Harrison. Good job at bat. He's probably seen almost 10 pitches here at this at bat. Catcher or pitcher shaking off his catcher. Now comes set. Outside for ball 4. Great at bat by Harrison. For a leadoff walk. Brings up number 32, Cameron Pelletier. So the Monarchs have the tying run on the base. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. Let's see if Coach Pelletier plays it safe here and holds Harrison for a couple pitches or sends him on the first one. Harrison's got a decent-sized lead there. Not going. Squares the bunt, offers at it for strike 1. Coach Pelletier calling the signs again. Squares the bunt again, offers at it, misses again. Ball gets away from the first baseman, going to second base. He'll be in there safely. So runner in scoring position, 0-2 count on Cameron. Cameron singled down the line his last time at bat, I believe. Misses inside for a ball. That was close. Look close from here. Maybe not as close if you're right behind the plate. Oh, call the curveball for a strike. Actually, a slider. That one moved away for a strike 3. Cameron can't believe it. Looked low and outside from here, but he is out, unfortunately. Down looking. Brings up number 13, senior Connor Bean, trying to drive in Harrison to tie this ball game. Inside for a ball. Curveball missed by Connor for strike one. Harrison breaks for third. Connor fouls it off the plate. A little hit and run there. Trying to get him to come in. 2 strikes now on Connor. 1 ball, 1 out. Trying to bring this run in to tie this game up. Throw over to second. Almost got him. Ooh, that was close. Field umpire says you missed him by that much. That was a good move by the pitcher there, and Harrison almost got fooled. He'll probably keep it a little bit closer now. He's leaning that way. Connor takes that one, fouls it out of play. See if Connor can't punch one through a hole here for a base hit. If he does, I can almost guarantee Harrison, if it's anything a little bit deep, Harrison will be rounding third trying to tie this game up. Throw again. That one not close. Or not as close, I should say. Harrison's uniform completely obscured now with all the dirt. Connor takes one. Drives it into right field. Oh, I didn't see it. He made the catch. Harrison had thought it was going to drop in. Gets doubled up off of second base. And the Texans take this last game by a final score of 5-4. I couldn't see it because the first baseman was obscured. I thought that had dropped in there for a hit, but the right fielder must have been playing really short. So the Monarchs unable to come over the 4-0 deficit. Fought back, but not able to pull off a win here on the last day of this Homeschool World Series 2019. So that concludes the Monarchs' 23rd year of homeschool baseball in Middle Tennessee. Want to thank all of our parents and sponsors and board members for another great year. We'll be back down here next year. Also, all this broadcast equipment that I've collected over the year, we're going to make sure it gets passed down to somebody else. Senior's a little bit emotional here as they play their last game. Connor a little upset with himself, but he's had a great career here at the Monarchs. Want to thank our seniors. Harrison Adelgren pitched a great game today. Seth Fetchy, Kobe Kreppel, and Connor Bean for all their time here on the Monarchs, all their leadership. We're going to get some pictures here. I'll going to get the Texans to stand there. Going to try to get some kind of circular picture here of all the teams. But this is the last baseball game for several of these guys. I know that Harrison's planning on playing some summer ball, and Connor is too. Seth is done playing baseball, and I believe Kobe is as well. So a little bit bittersweet of an ending, but it's been a great ride.